In the 19th century, it became fashionable to declare independence from colonial empires. And in 1895, Cuba was a colony when the first one wanted independence. Spain sent its troops to improve the situation in Cuba. The same situation happened in Central America, but they didn't always like it. But that didn't help as the US sent aid to the Cubans. In 1898, an American ship arrived in Havana showing us concern. But then the ship exploded and the United States suspected Spain of this. US fired on Spanish coastal fortifications and harbor. Spain responded by declaring war on the United States, and the US began blockade of the island. A naval battle is taking place nearby in which Spain loses most of its fleet. Then landed again, and it turned out. A month later, the United States is ousting Spanish troops from Cuba. 24,000 Spaniards were taken prisoner for this company. The island of Puerto Rico was also under the control of Spain at the end of July. The Americans landed in Puerto Rico. Occupying half of the island, the USA was met by Spanish soldiers a month later. The Spaniards were ousted from Puerto Rico. Only 5 people lost for this invasion of the United States. Although the Spanish Empire was at the end of its greatness, it owned colonies not only in Africa and in Asia. The United States was interested in the Philippines, and on April 30th, under the command of George Dewey, American ships approached the port, and after the absence of warships, the T&I turned around and found old Spanish ships. The United States was interested in the Philippines, and on April 30th, under the command of George Dewey, American ships approached the port, and after the absence of warships, the T&I turned around and found old Spanish ships. With Filipino rebels beckoning, was surrounded, and after a while beckoning, was taken. Later the USA took over Guam. With Filipino rebels beckoning, was surrounded, and after a while beckoning, was taken. But the governor of Guam did not know that there was a war going on. Surrendered. On April 12, 1898, the countries signed a truce. According to the Paris Peace Treaty, the USA received the Philippines of Cuba and Puerto Rico in exchange. The United States agreed to pay Spain $28 million. Later, America gave independence to Cuba. The rest of the Spanish islands in the Oceania, Spain sold to Germany.